術式順天青
Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome to Maximum Output Training. Welcome to Max Effort Upper. Let's see what I can do today. So it is going to be a little experimentation day. If you caught my last video, I said I'm going to experiment with the secondary barbell movement or the first barbell accessory. So the plan for today is to continue with doing a max effort top single. Just my thought process is if I do singles all the way up, my shoulder will not take as much of a beating as it will if I was doing sets of 5 for like 5 sets or something like that, or even like a 3x5 or 5x3 with moderate to heavy-ish weight, roughly between 65 to like the 80% range. So the idea is to take out the barbell accessory because right after the max effort top set, doing the barbell accessory, it just beats the shit out of my shoulders. So the idea is do the top single, get rid of the barbell accessory, and just continue on with the rest of my accessories. Let's see how that goes. And then for next week's deload, I will most likely take out the max effort single or the top set and then implement the barbell accessory and see how that does on the shoulder. And then going forward, I might have to pivot or change some stuff with my conjugate training going forward. Maybe I will have to take out max effort upper for a bit to let my shoulder kind of heal a little bit better versus pissing it off, letting it heal after 2 days and then piss it off again to flare up. So that's the idea with max effort upper going forward. It's gonna be a little bit of an experimental stage, but I'm a little bit excited today. Still trying to figure out my bench setup and see if I can take stress off my shoulder. So yeah, we're working with that. So today, today's variation is we are going with a close grip 2-board for a top single. See how that goes. I don't have any high expectations. I'm just gunning for at least 205 pounds. Just seeing what my shoulder can tolerate and see what I can do. So we're gonna start warming up the bar. I did a little bit of warm-ups here and there just to see if I can figure out better my setup. But we'll start with the bar. And then around the 165, 185 pound range, I'll slap on the 2-board. So let's get to warming up. All right, still got to figure it out. It feels like my scap is stuck and my left shoulder is doing this. I'm really trying to emphasize scaps back and down, but like I'm trying not to put my feet on the bench and then kind of lift up my arch, dig my traps in. So we'll figure it out as we go. I might have to do a couple more sets just to figure out my setup. Maybe I have to go back to it. It's all in the experimental stage of what my shoulder can tolerate. So I'll catch you for the next warm up. All right, 95 pounds. We'll probably not do 8 reps. We'll probably do 5 reps and then slowly progress from there. So let's just do this thing. That was kind of weird. I went back to my old setup, but I took the time to really dig my traps and really emphasize scaps back and down. And I felt like nothing in my shoulder. So we'll continue doing that, I guess. Being injured almost, actually we'll say about 3 months now. I haven't been this injured in a long time since my back, which happened during COVID era. And that took almost 2-3 years to kind of get rid of. We'll say about a year and a half, almost 2 years. 3 years is stretching it. A year and a half, 2 years to kind of get back to normal-ish lifting where I can do like top sets and stuff. That was manageable because if I braced properly, it wouldn't piss off the back or anything like that in my daily lifting. But I knew going for top sets would be like dumb as hell. Whereas this one, my shoulder, I didn't piss it off in the gym. It was something from daily life, and I think it just like had enough of my shit and decided to go. But it affects not my daily life, it just affects my lifting. So even the bar, even like little weights here and there. So trying to manage it as best I can while I can kind of still push myself. I can still do lower body stuff, but I'm trying to be a lot more cautious in my programming now, especially with how my fatigue has been running. So I can't do the stuff I used to do in conjugate. I have to be more cautious and more conscious of how I program going forward, where I don't die on the bench or in the squat rack, and I can manage fatigue a little bit better because I'm not recovering as fast as I used to. And I know I can't do as many accessories. So I got to pick accessories that will that will help build my top three or my big three and help build some muscle. So I got to be wary of that. And that doesn't fuck my body up and me up and make my fatigue run high. So that's enough talking. 135, we're going to probably do 5 reps. And we're going to go back to that previous warm-up set and see if I can replicate that as best as I can. So I guess the idea going forward is to slow down my setup and not just kind of like grip and rip it kind of thing. Just like be very conscious of scaps back, down, and kind of like lats, armpits into my pockets, if that makes sense. Okay, I think I found my groove. I always say that until I get to the heavier weights. I'm gonna load 165 on. We're gonna do singles all the way up. I did not feel it in my shoulder or my collarbone or shooting pain into my neck. I felt it in my pec. My left side is usually all fucked up. Shoulder, pec, this is where I strain my left pec. My AC joint, I believe it's my AC joint that's pretty fucked up on my left side. And I guess it's like, when I go see my osteo, I'm always like hip shifted one way. So even though my left side is my weak side, it gets tight over here. I don't know, I'm all fucked up. So we're gonna do 165 or maybe 155 and go from there. All right, 155 on the bar, singles all the way up. I'll probably do 155, jump to 175, do the 2 board, and then we'll probably do like 20-pound jumps. Just do it that way and see how it goes. And I started to belt up and wrap up, and we'll just go from here. All right, singles all the way up until I put the 2 board on, and it's probably gonna be between 175 and 185. So let's do this. That felt pretty good. 175 on the bar. Last time doing straight weight. I think it's a good idea to warm up your pecs and not just dive right into 2 board, because when you do your barbell accessories, chances are you probably won't be doing your 2 board as an accessory, especially if you train conjugate in some sort of style. You do like your dumbbell press afterwards. And since you're not doing the full range of motion with the 2 board and then you jump right into your dumbbell pressing, sure, you can do like a warm-up set or whatever. But I just think like you could like get injured a little bit quicker if you go straight from just practicing 2 board, reach your top set, and then just dive right into your dumbbell press. I think warming up everything with straight weight and then slapping on the 2 board, working up to your top set, just makes it a little less injury prone. Kind of funny because I'm fucked up right now, to doing your other accessories or like tearing a pec or something like that. So that's why I do it this way. You don't have to do it. It's totally up to you. So 175 single, last time straight weight, and then I'll slap on the 2 board. That felt okay. When I come down to my chest, I feel it's better if I aim for my ribs versus like low pec nipple line area. I just feel, I don't know, it just feels so much better on the shoulder, and I don't feel it as much in my shoulder. So we'll figure it out. 185, 2 boards going on, still singles all the way up. 185 on the bar, 2 board has been slapped on, close grip still, singles all the way up. So let's see how we do. And I'm really trying to aim for top of the ribs and see how that goes. So I'll probably shut up until probably my top set, because I have nothing more to explain. So Let's fucking do this. That felt better than 175, but I can't really compare the can't really compare because one was straight weight, straight to the chest, and then one was cutting range of motion. So I'm gonna slap on 205, rest, and I'll probably just ramp all the way up. But it felt pretty good on the shoulder, so win-win. Woo! That felt pretty good. Felt it in my shoulder. I thought it moved pretty well. The only thing, chalk. I felt it directly in my shoulder. No collarbone pain. Didn't feel it in my pec. Obviously not in my pec because it's a two board. I didn't feel shooting pain going into my neck. And that's still a continuation from straight weight. I'm gonna take the W, 225, top single, and we're gonna go to our next accessory. So remember, or like I said, I'm gonna skip barbell accessory, chill out, and then hopefully this will manage fatigue better because I'm not 165 anymore, I'm 150, and 15-pound difference, changing my leverages and energy output, and I'm eating far less than I was when I was 165. I was eating around 3,000 calories. I'm eating around 2,700 calories. So 400 calories, not a big, like jump, but to maintain this weight and to try and get stronger, I'm doing what I can. And like I said, shoulders pissed off, so we do what we can. So we are gonna move on to our first accessory, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Close grip, two board, top single at 225, felt pretty decent. Felt it mostly in my shoulder, didn't feel any shooting pain up towards my neck, and that feels pretty good, but probably it was the two board that did some, that took some of the load off, but that's okay. So like I said previously, I'm taking out my barbell accessory, just kind of like experiment here and there. So, because last week when I did my 5x5 with my barbell accessory, I think it was a Larson press close grip, it really beat the shit out of my shoulders where the next day I was in pain. So we're gonna take that out. Hopefully by taking out this barbell accessory, it reduces fatigue on training and not to piss off my shoulder so I can rehab it, heal it a little bit quicker. So we are omitting the barbell accessory for the time being. Maybe this is like a good thing. As I get older, fatigue is running higher and I'm not recovering as quick. So we are going straight into our bodybuilding type accessories. We are going with dumbbell press, 65 pounds for sets of 10, slowly working our way up back to 80 pounds. But I'm in no rush because I just want to train hard and not piss off my shoulder where I actually have to kind of like get surgery or whatever. So we are going to push these and see how it feels. And to be honest, I just did a set because I actually recorded it. So this is like a re-record, but it's all whatever. So let's fucking do this. Just like the previous set, maybe it's placebo, maybe because I'm excited, maybe because just by taking out the barbell accessory, it'll maybe heal my shoulder a little bit quicker. But those felt fucking mint. It felt incredible. Maybe I could have got like 1 or 2 more reps, call it RIR 2, but I'm not pushing it just because of this. And since those felt pretty good, I'm just gonna chill there. Maybe the last set I'll push it for 12. Maybe next week we'll, who fucking knows? Maybe I'll push it for 12, see how it goes. Other than that, I'll see you for the last accessory. And because I've actually had to change some stuff just because of the tricep lat pull down contraption, because it swings, it gets a little wonky. So I had to make some adjustments to the exercise. So I'll catch you for the last accessory. Last and final accessory of the video for max effort upper, we're doing overhead tricep extensions seated, because if I do these standing, it actually pulls me back just because the contraption swings a lot. So it literally pulls me back if I try to lean forward and do it. And this here gives me like some sort of stability, and I can kind of like ground myself into the seat, so it doesn't pull me back as much. And we are doing 55 pounds for sets of 8 because I upped the weight from last week because I smashed out 50 for easy set of 12. So slow progression, see how it goes. It is a little bit awkward to set up in, so let's get to it. First set. 9. 11. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out this seat situation just because I keep changing it just to kind of see how it feels. I got 12 there pretty easily. So I know next training cycle, I will definitely have to up the weight. So yeah, those felt really good on the triceps. If you have this kind of contraption in your home gym setup, try it seated, especially if you can't do like standing, leaning over, because it just like slingshots you back and you can't really get into a good position unless you do like super light weights and you just don't like get the benefit of the exercise or tension on the arms. So it can be good as a warm up, but other than that, comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want some online coaching, there's some stuff in the description below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at maximumoutput_training. I upload twice a day, every day, education, memes, stuff about myself. So you can catch me there and chat to me there. And until next time, I will see you next week for another training vlog. Have a great day, guys. Peace.